On Tuesday, the 1972 Super Bowl champion Miami Dolphins team will be honored with their first championship celebration here at the White House. This landscape gives examples of how to grow a garden in any type of space, such as this vertical garden that is equipped for urban environments. But while the players were happy to get the W under their belts, the message that resonated out of the locker room was something we heard every day this summer in Cortland: belief in each other and the need to get better. This event gives DC residents a chance to see some of their favorite local stars match up on the court. But it's not just about the matches, it's also about the charities. Dolphins management recently approached the White House because they wanted to make sure that these record breakers were not forgotten. And on Tuesday, President Obama will show these players, as well as their Hall of Fame head coach Don Shula, the praise that they deserve. Last night, representatives from Congress, athletes, and journalists served it up on the tennis court at the Washington Castles Charity Classic. The teams were filled with players such as Hall of Famer Dale Green and D.C. Councilwoman Yvette Alexander. Both teams were ready to compete, and Green's confidence was at an all-time high.
I mean, look at these guys. I'm going to kill these guys.
Andy proved to have some tricks up his sleeve, as he and his partner, Olympic medalist Leander Paes, won their match 7-4. Beyond tennis, the game was like a big party. The players were moonwalking, trash talking, and even dancing.
I'm telling you, if I was any good at this is what I do for a living, because my day job isn't so fun. So this was fun.
This event gives DC residents a chance to see some of their favorite local stars match up on the court. But it's not just about the matches, it's also about the charities. This year, the proceeds will go to 3 different charities: the DC Public Education Fund, TAPS, and Share Our Strength. The event raised $15,000 and was split between the charities. The game was a close call and came down to the last couple of points in the 7th match. But Team Stars inched past Team Stripes to clinch the victory.
So it was really good that we can all have fun and work together for good causes. So this was a symbol that, everyone needs to duplicate it.
In the end, Team Stars won 41-39 as the community and everyone involved came out as winners. Brittany Marshall, Medill News Service. More than 50 years ago, the Montford Point Marines fought through discrimination and segregation to serve their country. They were the first African Americans in the Marine Corps. And on this Wednesday in the nation's capital, they finally received the respect they deserve. They were honored with the Congressional Gold Medal, the nation's highest honor for a civilian. The moment brought First Sergeant William McDowell to tears.
This day, that gold medal, that Congressional Gold Medal, excuse me.
Between 1942 and 1949, more than 19,000 men served at the segregated training camp at Montford Point. Only about 400 of these men were able to live to see this day, and Staff Sergeant Alfred Gaines is one of them.
This is the most precious time of my life to receive the Congressional Gold Medal. As my mother always taught me, son is better late than never.
They served a country that didn't accept them because of the color of their skin. And Corporal Butler Martin says those were some of the hardest times to deal with.
We were all black, and we come to a couple of towns that the restaurants, when they found out it was all black troop trains, they wouldn't feed us. Of course, our company commander had them padlocked, and they had the buses over to the black neighborhood to eat.
But he said those experiences never stopped him from being a Marine.
It's something that I've always wanted to be a Marine, and I was very proud of it.
Speakers at the ceremony referred to the Montford Point Marines as a small group of giants. Giants that paved the way for Marines of today and the future. This is Brittany Marshall for Military Times. Undrafted rookie Antoine Bailey has always been one of the smallest players on the field, whether it was at Syracuse University or in high school. But his determination and hard work has got him past most of his former teammates and to the NFL.
I think it's a lot different, coming from at Syracuse where I was a senior, and I was at the top food chain, I guess you would say. But now I'm a rookie and I'm starting at the bottom. So, you know, it's kind of like you're starting all over again.
Bailey is fighting to squeeze his way into an already crowded backfield for the Washington Redskins.
I mean, you're not one of the first guys picked, or you're not at the top of the depth chart, you know, opposed to being one of the drafted guys. So you got to work that much harder to get noticed.
But he says he has some skills that could set him apart from the rest.
For me, it would be in the passing game, you know, rather that's catching the ball or blocking and pass protection. So I think that's my special niche.
Bailey grew up less than 30 minutes from FedEx Field, and he has a huge support system from his former high school teammates, family, and friends.
I mean, I don't think it is any pressure, you know, because, I mean, these are the same people that have been watching me play football all my life. At the end of the day, you know, the stakes are higher, but it's football at the end of the day.
Bailey wants to make sure that Maryland will continue to be his permanent home, and that on September 9th, when the Redskins open their season versus the Saints, he wants to make sure that he has a permanent position on the team. Brittany Marshall, Medill News Service.